Morning and welcome to Fort Zeller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Monday yesterday. Today is Tuesday, December 1st, 2021, and it is a day 2. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in the Mindful Minute. Mindful Minute's a good way to get yourself to let go of the past, let go of the future, and just focus on arriving at the here and the now, right? I know we're 2 days removed from Thanksgiving break. Whether you had a great day, maybe you didn't have, or a great break, or maybe you didn't. Maybe it was lingering on with you yesterday. Can we make a nice clean break from it and just let today be today? Same thing with things that might be bothering us or worrying us about the future. It hasn't happened yet. It's not real. The only thing that's real is right here and right now. Okay? So let's go ahead and jump into it. With our Mindful Minute, use our eyes and just scan your environment and focus in on something that catches your mind, your eyes, and study it. Look at the colors, look at the shape, identify what it is, what it's used for perhaps, if it's an item like that. You know, are there parts that are shiny? Is the whole thing shiny? Is it dull? You know, things like that. Then with your nose, take a breath in and out. And what do you pick up with your sense of smell? Then with your ears, listen. Just stop, pause, and listen. I haven't done this in my own office since before break. And there are sounds that I'm now noticing that I didn't notice just 20 minutes ago. And then with your skin, just notice what you feel. You know, I'm wearing multiple layers today with the sweatshirt and the shirt under me, and I can really feel it on me. But I can also feel it making me warm. And that's good too, noticing those temperatures. All right. Now, today I'm going to continue to practice a rainbow breathing that we taught you yesterday. That was part of our Mindful Minute. You may remember Audrey and we breathed in, reached for the sky, touching our hands, and as we breathe out, we brought it back down. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. You can choose any other breathing technique. It was really cool though yesterday. Some of you guys stopped me and said you really like the breathing technique with the rainbow breathing. And hey, you know what? Great, let's make that rainbow. Okay, all right. I like to close my eyes. You don't have to. Go ahead and take your first breath in. Feel your belly full of air, and then let it go. Very good. Settle into where we are. Breathe in. A little slower this time, more deliberately. And then as you let it out, let your shoulders relax. Notice how your body just settles into your chair. Notice how that chair holds you up too. Breathe in. And breathe out. When you breathe out, let yourself go and let your arms come down nice and slow. Breathe in again. Feel that cool air flowing in through your nose, and then notice when you pause before you breathe out through your mouth. Very good. By the way, I know that this can sometimes be tiring on your arms. So when you get to a point, go ahead, breathe in. When your arms are a little tired, you can always switch to another breathing technique. And breathe out. Let's do 2 more good breaths, okay? Breathe in. That was a good breath on my part. I really enjoyed it. And then as I get to that stopping point, I'm going to let it out nice and slowly. 1 more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now in a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort, where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, that's your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You can go ahead and take a seat. I want to thank you for joining me in the Mindful Minute. I hope that it's allowed you to just kind of let go of things that bother you in the past or the future and just realize there's some nice blessings right here. I mean, if we couldn't breathe, think about how difficult our life would be, right? So just paying attention to our breath matters. Our body does it so automatically that we don't realize how amazing and life-giving those breaths are. All right, now we have 3 expectations here at the school. Number 1, show that you're respectful to yourself as well as to others. Make sure to offer that respect to your teachers, to your friends, but also don't forget that you deserve that respect too. So make sure you're showing respect to yourself. Do things where at the end of the day, you look yourself in the mirror and you're proud of yourself. You know, those are, and when you do things, even if nobody else saw you and you're proud of what you've done, you've shown respect to yourself. Also show that you are responsible. Be responsible with your hands, with your feet, with the words that come out of your mouth, how you clean up after yourself in the cafeteria, right? All of those things show that your hands can be helpful. They don't have to be hurtful. I know our hands can be hurtful. We talked about it in the assembly yesterday. I know that they can be, okay? I'm not saying that they should be, but they can be. You know they shouldn't be hurtful, so choose and find ways where they can be kind, compassionate, that's our character trait of the month, and helpful. Let your hands, your feet, your mouth, the words that come out of your mouth be heroes in other people's lives. And finally, show that you're ready to learn. Don't quit, guys. Learning is hard. You all know that. Learning can sometimes be easy, but sometimes you're going to hit hard moments. And that's when you have to battle yourself, right? There's a Mr. Lin. You see Mr. Lin, but there is a angry Mr. Lin and frustrated Mr. Lin who doesn't want to do his work. And then there is a Mr. Lin that says, you know what? I'm going to try and I'm going to work hard and I'm not going to give up so easily, right? So when I don't want to do my work, that's the angry Mr. Lin. I want the tough Mr. Lin. I want the Mr. Lin that is going to believe in himself, who's not going to quit, win, and ultimately defeat the angry Mr. Lin, right? So I want to make sure that I'm not my own worst enemy. I had a great conversation with a 2nd grader yesterday about that, and I thought he did a good job here and there, kind of turning himself around and letting that great kid in him win over the angry side of him, okay? And we all have that side of us, okay? So it's not just him, it's not just Mr. Lin, it's in you too. How can you win against yourself when you want to give up, okay? Now, our character trait in the month of December, because yes, we are now in the month of December, is compassion. That's showing kindness to others, right? We talked about this in the assembly. Compassion, another word for compassion is kindness. Okay, so offer kindness to others. If you see that Christmas tree out in the lobby, you know now what that is for. Go ahead, drop off a pair of gloves, perhaps, a hat, scarves, and if you remember, they really need socks, okay? So drop them off. And guys, I know that our penny drive or coin drive really won't start until next week. But look, if you got some little coins here and there and you want to leave them under the tree, you can do that too. And in the end, we'll make sure that we drop them into the buckets. Okay, so that is a great way to practice compassion. We're going to help out other people in our community. Sometimes they don't have the warm clothes. Sometimes they don't have the food that you get to eat, okay? And this is a time where we want to bring that joy to everybody else. And using our compassion, I think we really can. All right? I love you, and I like you just the way you are. Go find somebody. Tell them that you love them and like them just the way they are too. That's my challenge to you. Have an amazing Tuesday. Can't wait to see you guys around.